What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Here's another one.
Here's another one.
What are we, DJ Khaled?
Yeah.
We the best music.
Is that the only thing DJ Khaled says?
And another one.
And DJ Khaled.
And DJ Khaled.
DJ,
Yeah.
so three things.
The key thing, major key alert. What does he say?
I have no
Something
idea.
about keys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Now, granted, I don't listen to a lot of his music, so I don't know.
You don't have to hear a lot of it to hear that stuff, though. The first 10 seconds of everything.
Brady Jones, please
Yeah.
tell me you have a question for the Morning Hot Tub.
I sure do. From Kill Music 98, Kill with an H, asked, would it totally throw you off to sit in different seats during the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be
Yes.
the
Yeah.
worst thing in the world.
Yes.
Awful.
Awful.
Yeah,
and
I-
Brady, you have to come and sit in for like anybody who's here.
Yeah,
So
like
you
I'll
move
take
around
their,
a lot.
Their spot. For me, it doesn't really bother me, but you guys have been doing it so
Yeah,
long
no.
in your seats, it would throw you
It's
off.
it's weird. Like, there have been times that I've switched places with Brady. We have him in an isolated chamber where he can't harm people. And so I was going to be taking time off during COVID time, and I wanted to make sure I didn't get sick.
Right.
And so you and I switched places. And so we had a full show, but you and I were in opposite chairs.
Weird.
And I did not like that at all. It
No.
was very uncomfortable.
It is, yeah. It would have, especially being here alone, right?
Yeah.
It must be a completely different experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
But do you guys find, here's an observation that our listeners obviously would know, but I'm going to ask you guys.
Yeah.
Do you find that when Jenny talks, she mainly just talks to me?
I do look over at you more. Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
Which
I
is
don't-
weird.
I don't know if it's just because where I'm positioned. Like, it's
Yeah.
actually because my screen is angled too, right?
Right.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
just
know.
don't think you want to look at Rush.
I think that's what's going on.
When Rush puts his chair down and he hits
Oh, it
the
drives me
floor.
It goes
crazy.
very low, yeah.
When I
Yeah.
get very low, I can do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there he goes.
See, I'm
Okay.
annoyed even just a little
That's
bit.
crazy.
But it's
Down here now.
Jenny,
it's
you
also-
face Rush,
Yeah.
so it's weird that you look at Molly.
Well, you sort of face me, but you're...
I sort of face in between
Yeah.
them actually, and I think it's because the monitor. Can you please put your chair back?
What do you mean? I'm sitting lower now.
It's driving me crazy.
weird.
But there's
You just
three
see the
monitors.
top. You just see eyes above monitors right now. Yeah.
Is that weird?
It is weird. It's uncomfortable, and I think that's why too. There's like a barrier
Yeah.
between us.
Jenny, look at me.
No, Brady, no, you come up
low
too,
too.
please.
Now we're low.
That's enough.
I would put my chair low for the bit, but I know it doesn't work properly.
You're gonna fall.
Mine doesn't either. Oh, hang on.
That
Kenny,
sounded like
what
you
are you
fell.
doing?
I'm trying to. I'm bouncing all around.
I don't want to see
here.
you riding your chair.
You're riding your chair.
I am,
yes.
and it's just slowly going down.
All of that's getting isolated. That was a good 10 seconds.
Boy,
All three of
boy,
you.
oh boy.
Thank you very much.
Oh God, wrap it up, everybody.
I think so.
But it's the beginning of the podcast.
I also feel like Jenny yells that out at the end, too. Wrap it up, everybody.
And who's everybody?
Let's begin.
Rush, fix your chair.
Let's begin with the Hot Tub Podcast.
Did he get lower?
Yes.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Well, it's that time of the week where we like to play this fun game. Hit it, Brady.
Let's get to know the morning hot tub just a little bit better. Now it's time for POV of the TUB on the morning hot tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Reminder. Sunday is Mother's Day.
It is.
Yes.
Very important.
Yeah.
Come on, don't forget about Mom. So in honor of Mother's Day here on the POV, getting our point of view on something here that, well, it doesn't matter, but we're just sharing it anyway. Who is the best TV mom of all time?
Yeah. This is
Maybe
fun.
a mom you've learned to appreciate over time, or a mom who always stood out to you as a kid, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
We'll go around the room and see who your favorite TV mom is.
Yeah.
I'll start.
Sure.
Kind of an obvious choice, I guess. I would choose almost any of the Golden Girls as
absolutely,
my
yeah.
mom.
Yeah. Who saw that
my
coming?
God, yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah, like I love Dorothy. B. Arthur was hilarious to me. She was so sarcastic, and I think I would really just gel with
Yeah.
Dorothy.
Have you rewatched The Golden Girls?
Oh, yeah, all the
Okay.
time.
Do you really?
Yeah, all the time.
Just like a random Wednesday afternoon. You'll just throw on
Correct.
Golden Girls?
Yeah.
Holds up.
I love that.
I think it's on Amazon
Prime, it's on Prime, yeah.
Okay.
And it's just, it obviously doesn't hold up because it was
But it does.
late
Yeah.
80s or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
But it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Could
It
absolutely.
is
I
funny?
is it funny?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It
very
is,
funny.
okay.
Every episode is funny. There aren't bad episodes of the Golden
So
Girls.
could I just turn on a random episode? I haven't seen a second, literally
Okay.
not a second of Golden Girls. Could I turn it on and actually like enjoy an episode?
Yes.
Do you think? Because
Well,
I feel
I'll
like I
send
need
you
to
one.
know.
I'll send
Please
you one.
do. Yeah.
And they're just so sarcastic with each other,
Yeah.
so mean.
Sure.
And it's I don't know. It's
Great.
Just,
I feel like
so-
I need to have that experience. You
So
know?
Yeah.
I would want to go and visit my mom, who was a golden
Yes.
girl. I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to live with the golden girls. It would be too much.
Right.
Yeah.
A little much.
It would be a lot, yeah.
Rush, your POV. Who's the best TV mom?
Again, if you know me, you would know that this was like, a lot of the time when we get these questions. I hum and haw about
Yeah.
this, and I don't know. This was. Oh,
Can-
well,
can
this
I
is-
guess who
Yeah,
you-
you know exactly who it is.
Yes. Should I say it before you do, or you want to say it?
Well, I mean, you can write it down, and I'll
Okay.
tell you that obviously.
You can just say it.
The best TV mom of all time,
I don't even know how to spell it.
no question, is Elise Keaton
Elise Keaton.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to spell it. but yeah.
from Family Ties.
Yeah.
But she wasn't a great mom.
She was a great mom.
No.
No, because you know what? She balanced being a working mom, and she was also there for her kids. She was wonderful.
She raised
her advice was good.
an obnoxious Republican know-it-all.
Well, she did, but she also raised a fashion designer. I'm not sure what Jennifer turned out to do, and he went in a different path.
and,
but
and Mallory was dating Nick, and that was a bad
Yeah.
choice as well.
never
I don't
watched
know.
this
Nick
show.
turned out to be a great guy.
Jenny, me neither. I have no idea what,
Yeah.
what we've
No
talked
idea.
about for the last 3.5 minutes.
Without a doubt, yeah, the best
Elise
TV mom
Keaton.
of all time is Elise Keaton.
Okay.
Jenny.
This was tough for me because I feel like I had to think about who would sort of align with me, I think, as far as my morals and values and that kind of thing. And so this was a tough one. I went back and forth between a few, but I ended up with, now bear with me if I'm totally wrong because I only remember certain parts of this show, but I watched
Okay.
it religiously, like binged it. Remember Nashville?
Yeah.
Raina James.
Oh, okay. Is that Connie Britton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, good for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I loved her. I thought she set healthy boundaries, but she was fair and kind and she was affectionate and
See,
loving.
Brady, why aren't you saying you don't know anything about
I
this?
literally don't. I have not a clue.
Okay.
I thought you may have said because of recent watching, Claire Dunphy from Modern Family.
Thought
Yeah.
about it. She's a little neurotic.
Yeah, maybe a touch.
But you two would actually meld,
but
you
I'm
know?
a little bit less neurotic, I want to say. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm silly and weird
Yeah.
for sure, and she's silly and weird.
Yeah.
But she's very like flustered.
Yes.
And I don't feel
That's
like
true.
I'm
you're
as
not
flustered.
quite like that. So that's-
That's
But I
fair.
do
That's
love
fair.
her. I
yeah.
thought about her for sure. Yeah.
And Brady Jones, to wrap up the POV, who's the best TV mom of all time?
Okay, so we're getting a million texts right now. People saying Kitty Foreman from That 70s Show, which I know you guys never watched That 70s Show, but that's a great pick. It's a good one. But that's not what I picked.
Was she a good mom?
She was like the best mom. She was,
Okay.
Yeah.
she gave them space, but she also had like great life advice and helped all the friends and stuff. She was great. That's a good pick. But I picked a mom. When I watched this show as a kid, I was like, this is the worst mom ever. And then I recently watched it as a kid, and I was like, this
I know
mom,
where he's
the
going.
things
Yeah.
that these kids put her through. Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm
Yeah.
in the middle.
Oh
yeah.
my God, those are the worst kids. She's a great mom.
And her husband was a moron.
Oh, an absolute moron. This poor woman carrying the household, doing everything for everybody. And again, as a kid, I was like, wow, she's so strict. Like, let them breathe, Mom. But no, watching it now,
You get it.
I totally get
Yeah.
it. It's so funny the different perspective you have.
Yes.
My wife loved Malcolm in the Middle.
It's a great show.
I
She
don't
wanted
think I
me-
ever
she
watched
wants me
it.
to
Really?
watch it. I don't know if it's
You should.
available.
Yeah, it's somewhere. I think it's on Disney, maybe.
Okay.
And it totally holds up as well. Or maybe maybe it's a nostalgia thing
Yeah,
for me
could
because
be.
I watched it as a kid. But yeah, it was great. Great show.
We also just got a message here where I almost picked this person, Mrs. Winslow from Harriet Winslow from
Family
Family
Matters.
Matters. I
Matters,
loved
right.
her too.
Yeah.
She was so good.
All good choices.
Yeah.
I mean, Home Improvement, that 70s show you mentioned, The Goldbergs, Mrs. Garrett was Mrs. Garrett a mom?
No, I don't know that she had.
Fact
She
of
was
Life?
she was a house mother for.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
And
she was
she-
helping raise the
it works.
kids.
And she owned Edna's Edibles.
Oh. I don't even know what show you're talking
Yeah,
about.
me
By
neither.
the
I'm
way,
so
in
out.
2024.
Very different. Edibles, very different.
Wow, how does that not exist? How has no one made that place?
They should. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for texting in. That, of course, the POV of the TUB.
Meredith from The Office? Really?
No.
Oh my God! And somebody said the mom from Seventh Heaven, which I know that she was sweet and kind,
Yeah.
but if you ever watched
no.
that
Oh man.
show,
Yeah. No.
it was so
It
bad.
was terrible. Watch
Oh.
the episode out about weed, speaking of weed,
Yes.
it's as if someone committed genocide.
Yeah,
It is like they found a single tiny little joint.
Oh yeah, if you want to get stuck down a rabbit hole,
Oh, yes.
search it on TikTok. Seventh Heaven Scenes. It is
Hilarious.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
What's a fun list going around online of, I guess, things in movies that people wish really existed.
Okay.
Like that, if the military could design this stuff or something like that,
Yeah.
it'd be just really cool. So maybe I'll go through some of the lists. Think of maybe some of your favorite movies and something you wish existed.
Okay, cool.
Like not something that's sci-fi-ish in terms of like outer space and stuff,
Oh.
but some.
There goes that thing.
All right, well, if you want that too, sure.
Could it be a little sci-fi-ish? You guys ever see
Okay.
the movie
Okay.
Matilda? Like, I wish I could, like, bring objects to me.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay. Right.
Okay.
That's such a specific
It is.
movie.
I've
Yes,
always
yes.
thought of that since I was a kid and saw that movie. I really
All right,
wanted to be
let's
like
open it
Matilda.
up because I do
Okay.
have that kind of stuff on the
Okay,
list
cool.
as
Okay,
well.
all right.
People want the sticky gloves from Mission Impossible for scaling walls and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be good.
Where you wouldn't fall
Yeah.
off, like you're just
Right.
permanently
I
there.
feel like that's like a drone. You know, you use it once, you like it, and then
Yeah.
you never use it again.
How many buildings
Yeah,
do you need
yeah,
to
how many,
scale?
yeah.
You doing a lot of scaling?
I mean, maybe you will if you have the gloves.
Maybe.
If you're a roofer, it'd be handy.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I guess.
Let's create those for roofers.
Yeah.
and nobody else. I guess I didn't see, or did I see the Hunger Games? Maybe I did. They had magic healing cream. I
Oh,
guess
would be
yeah.
good, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
they?
That, they
I don't
did.
remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah, and didn't they use it on what's his face's face?
I think I saw the first one. And,
Okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, it's like-
remember
it's like an
honestly
ointment.
either. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you just like rub it on, and then you're.
and then it heals.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
It's like
we have-
fast-acting polysporin, but it
Yeah.
really works fast.
Okay, so this is, I guess, a little sci-fi for you then. The neutralizer from Men in Black. That pen
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
where you
Flash of
yeah.
light, and then people forget things.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
all the
that's
embarrassing
terrifying.
moments I've
The
had.
thing about it is like
Well, you're not supposed to use it on yourself, Jenny.
no, and it doesn't mean that things didn't happen. It just means that you don't remember them.
Right.
But also that like, how do you? It always worked that they're like, oh, okay, and there you go. The last 20 minutes you don't remember,
Right.
Or 2 years. How do you know?
Well,
Right.
they said it. They said it on the thing.
Yeah.
They said the
Yeah.
times. And so you just forget the last X amount of time.
Yeah, I think that this
wouldn't
is
be bad.
It's not. I'd rather have the polysporin.
Okay.
Now, I remember the movie Galaxy Quest. Did you guys ever see that?
No.
With Tim Allen and
Yeah.
Sigourney
Yeah,
Weaver.
yeah.
It was funny.
Okay.
It was sort of spoofing Star Trek and all that stuff,
Right.
right? So the Omega-13, they say, from that movie, it lets you go back in time 13 seconds, which in the movie is just enough time to redeem a single deadly mistake. So would you like a device where you can go back 13 seconds?
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah. That's
No,
not
but
bad.
then you're
Man, is
messing
it-
with fate.
It's frustrating when you realize you made a mistake. You're 20 seconds after the fact.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
you'd have to be
I
pretty
see.
quick
That's
with
true.
it.
Yeah.
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 13 seconds is not very long.
Yeah, you need to like have that thing in your hand at all times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you really
You know?
got it. No, or like I made a mistake. I've got to go over and get the device. Oh,
Yeah.
like,
No, but like if you printed off too many things on the printer, you can go, whoop, oh,
Oh.
there we go. We stopped
Oh, yeah.
from printing that.
Well, mild inconveniences.
I think what you need, and maybe it's on your list, but remember Click, the terrible Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you need, where you can like rewind even more. and
Right.
pause
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh.
Like that would be pretty handy.
Yeah.
that would be handy.
That's not on the list, but
Okay.
I'm sure
That's a good
people
one, yeah.
have submitted that one. This one's been around forever. The transporter from Star Trek, basically.
Yeah.
You want to be somewhere else. It's
Right.
just you're there.
It really would harm the travel and airline industry.
Yeah. Yeah. It would.
Yeah, you
Well,
mean
no,
end
because
it.
out of the gate it would cost a fortune
That's
to
true.
get one of those things.
Yeah.
And in your house, where are you putting this thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
The thing about those transporter things that are always weird is, okay, so they have to have it on the ship to get
Yeah.
off. But then when they want to go anywhere else, they don't need one where they're going.
Right.
And when they're being
Right.
picked up from there, they don't need it. So you don't seem to need the actual transporter at all. So why do they have it?
It's like the sticky gloves. They bought
Yeah.
it, now they have to use
Yeah.
them. You know?
That's right. Yeah.
And the last one on the list here, they said the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good. I mean,
Would it though?
But also, when are you going to use that either?
Yeah, why do people? The only reason you need to be invisible is if you want to be doing something you shouldn't be doing.
Right.
Exactly.
So, like, that's
It'd be
Although you
nice to
could-
leave parties.
leave parties or get into concerts or stuff that
that's
go
not bad.
backstage.
But then,
and-
but when you take it off, though,
Yeah.
then they're going to see you. And
Yeah.
what are you doing backstage?
You just awkwardly stand in a corner for the entire time.
That's it.
Yeah.
Under
With the cloak on?
With
Yeah.
the cloak on, yeah.
oh, that's
But then
so
you can't
creepy.
see the show.
Yeah, no, you can see out of the cloak.
yeah.
Can you?
see.
Oh,
sure.
yeah. You can
I
see
never
out of the
understood.
cloak.
Although no. See, the thing about it is, it would have to be covering
just
your
be bumping
face,
into walls.
or else you would just be a face.
For sure, but you can see outside of the cloak, like through the cloak. In Harry
Yeah.
Potter, they're walking around and they can see around.
Right, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
See, I always thought they had to open it to see.
Yeah.
No, otherwise
No.
you'd just be a floating head.
Right. Okay. fair enough.
It's all what you want it to be, because these aren't real. So
So then at a concert, would you actually go up on stage and just like be on stage with your favorite act?
Yeah, until your favorite act bumps into you and you ruin the show.
Yeah. I'd
know?
be careful.
knock the cloak off of you.
Yeah, you're just standing there.
But you wouldn't go and stand beside Elton John while he's playing the piano?
Absolutely. Yes,
Right.
I would for
That's
sure.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just have to be really good at the cloak thing because I would trip and fall and then be like,
Yeah.
And would you
caught
go?
mid.
Would you say like Rocket Man?
Yeah.
Play Rocket Man.
oh my God, I drive him crazy.
You would. You would.
You'd be like, who has the red wine breath next to me? Like, what is going on?
And this only works if he doesn't know that there's invisibility cloaks.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Because if everybody knows about them, they'll very quickly figure out what's going on.
That's very
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
These are all good points.
Yeah.
His hat just starts floating away.
Yeah.
There you go. Stupid list this morning.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
It's your morning hot tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Guys, are you ready for this? Yes. We are joined in studio by a longtime friend of the show, our favorite psychic, Blair Robertson. And Blair, welcome. How is the psychic world in 2024? Is it more popular than ever before?
I think it's expanded. I think there's not too much cable anymore, so now it's more online stuff and digital stuff, and there's a big interest in ghosts, paranormal,
Yeah.
and then of course the real stuff, which is the deceased loved ones and spirits and stuff like that coming through. So I think that's great. I think you got people like Teresa Caputo, who's still hot. She's still really making big waves. But it's more online stuff now that's taking over.
Is it
That's
exhausting for you to be dealing with all these spirits and bringing them to other people? Like after a night of this, not just performing on stage with a microphone and talking, but actually channeling these spirits. Is it tiring for you?
You know, I get asked that a lot, and it's absolutely not. I get energy off the audience. I mean, I remember I started off as a magician when I was a kid, so I'm used to being in front of big audiences. But no, it's not difficult. I'm like a psychic postman. So somebody gives me a message to deliver to somebody.
Yeah.
It does get emotional, especially if somebody's passed by suicide. You know, and sometimes it's hard to bring the message through. But I feel just elated afterwards. I'm usually on quite a high after. I
Oh,
don't
that
usually
is
get to bed till
amazing.
2 or 3 in the morning
Really?
after. It's fantastic.
Well, now we didn't know you were coming in when Jenny posted a video on her Instagram the other day. She had something happen. Why don't you explain to Blair what you went through,
Sure.
and maybe
Yeah.
Blair can do a reading for you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
I would
good.
love that.
Oh, yeah.
So I, since my grandmother passed, which
Yes.
we talked about recently, or just a minute ago, and since she passed, I've been seeing 222. I
Yes.
never saw that number. Wasn't in my sort of. I normally see 111, 333, 444, and I've been seeing 222 everywhere. And recently, I sort of asked my grams for a sign that everything was going to be okay today.
Yeah.
And I was just very intentional about it.
Yeah.
Ended up going through the drive-through. The lady in front of me paid for
Wow.
my coffee. I was just like, that's so kind. And I only got one drink. And I said, well, I'd like to pay it forward and pay for the people behind me. And she said, well, you can do that, but their bill is $22.29. So I was like, it was in this
Nice.
moment that I was like, there it is, Grams. I got it. The kindness from the person in
Yeah.
front of me, just the whole, no coincidences, whatever.
I don't believe in coincidences. Just let me preface that. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in numerology. Number 2 is family. It's family. So that would be a number that's showing to you to let you know that she's with you and to be around. Now, I'm always big on disclaiming stuff
Yes.
and being transparent because, I mean, it's just the way it is. So just before we went on air, you asked me about how far I live from Sun Sun City. It's 10 minutes from where I live in Phoenix, Arizona. And you mentioned your grandmother. But
Yes.
as soon as you started mentioning it, I swear, I felt her presence come
Yeah.
in. Okay,
Aw.
so she's talking to me right now, and she tells me that she's right here. She says she's putting her hands on your shoulders. I can't see it, but she's telling me that she's putting her hands on your shoulders. You're going to feel shoulders starting to get warm or tingly. That's her right now. She's mentioning an L-sounding name, so it sounds like an Ellen, Helen, Elaine, Elizabeth. I'm not getting that too clearly. And she's showing me boxes. So boxes usually mean somebody's about to move or just moved. So where's the move taking place?
My brother and his girlfriend moved into her old room.
Well, there you go.
Probably
There's a nice one right there. Where's the L sounding name? So it sounds-
Leslie? Could it be Leslie?
Yes.
That's her daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm working on the swearing, guys. I hope they got that one out. See, I got just my nipples just got hard. I got so excited there. I'm so excited. She's here. She's here. She's throwing white roses at you. White roses means for me to say I love you. She definitely wants to tell you that she is okay. She's not showing me how she passes, but that's probably because we're under a time constraint and I'm feeling a little bit of, because we're on radio. But I'm not seeing how she passes, but she wants me to let you know that she's not sad that she's passed. She's happy she's passed. I feel like she's out of tremendous pain, and I feel like she was holding on. And then finally when she lets go, she's with a sister figure over on the other side too. She's like a person, if it's not a sister, it'd be somebody like a sister. And these two would have been party animals when they were alive. I got to tell you that. Does that make sense
Yes,
to you?
it does,
You're not
yes.
just saying yes to shut
No,
me up?
I promise.
People at home are going to think that this is all fake.
No,
This-
I swear to God.
Can you feel
absolutely.
your shoulders? Can you feel
Yeah, I actually did.
Oh,
Yes.
if people could
Yeah.
see Jenny right now,
Oh.
she's like
I am
so immersed
yes,
into this
yes,
right now.
This,
Yeah.
this is
And
cool. So I love
dialed
working
in.
with Jenny because I mean she brings the energy through, so it makes my job really easy. So that's it.
That's
my
amazing.
my
Thank
message
you.
is love never dies.
Yeah.
She's not dead. She's
No.
alive, and she's free now. So she doesn't miss you.
Yeah.
She doesn't miss you. Your deceased loved ones. Everybody listening right now, your deceased loved ones don't miss you because they're not dead. They're alive, and
Mm-hmm.
they can see and understand and know everything that's going on in your life. So
love
she's spending
that.
more time with you now
Yeah.
than she did when she
She
was down
did.
there.
You're absolutely right. I feel her around all the time.
Yeah.
And it took a little bit of time after she passed, and then I started feeling her, and I've been very intentional about it. And I just know when she's around. So
Yeah,
that
and there's
makes,
and she says there's something coming to you. I know it's a piece of jewelry. I think I think it's one of those things. I think it's carved. One of those carved things. I can't remember. It's bone or something carved.
okay.
A cameo. Is that what it's
Okay.
called?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, they're carved. It's usually a picture of a lady that doesn't look good.
Okay.
And it'll be an ugly piece. It'll be an ugly piece, but it's coming to you.
Oh,
so
that's
just
awesome.
accept it
Now,
with grace.
Blair
Thank
Robertson,
you.
can we get one reading online, or sorry, on the phones?
Why don't we-
Because
yeah,
the
why
phone
not?
lines are jammed, but
Oh, yeah.
we'll get one on. Is
Why
that
not?
okay?
Why not?
Okay, this is Robin on line 1 here. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
Hey, Robin.
You have Blair's attention. Go ahead.
Hey, Robin. How are you?
Hi. I'm doing wonderful. Thanks. Yourself?
Good. I'm doing fantastic. So the first energy that I get is it comes across like a mother figure. I'm getting like a mom that wants to come through for you. So if it's not your mother, it would be like somebody like a mother, even a grandmother. I'm not sure. She's mentioning. It sounds like an M sounding name, so it sounds like a Mary, Marie, Martha, Marsha. I'm getting an MAR is what I'm getting from her. Definitely feeling something in the chest. I'm having a difficult time breathing, so I don't know if she had lung problems. Or COPD or something along those lines. That's one of the things I'm getting. And she's with a male figure, and the male figure So hold on one second. She's with a male figure on the other side, and he's showing me a missing finger, and that's kind of like charades for me. I'm doing this quick because we're on the radio, but that usually means that he might be missing a finger, missing a toe, missing a foot. I don't know, but he's got something that's missing. Who is this person, please?
That would be my grandmother and my grandfather, I believe.
Perfect.
Aw.
I got to tell you, I don't know where you are right now, but they said be careful. So are you driving your car while you're talking?
I am.
Yeah, be careful. Don't do that stuff. Never call into stuff when you're driving a car. It's dangerous, and it's against the law.
Blair, sometimes we have good
It-
prizes.
it-
People want to win,
Oh my God! So for the rest of you seeing a lady driving all over the road, it's okay.
They would be giving me heck for that.
I need you. I need you to know something. There's something to do with little tiny bells. You hear little bells ringing, little dings. It's like little tiny ones, and that's her way of letting you know that she's around. I don't know what that means. I don't know if she collected bells, had bells, or something, or if there's something to do with bells. Do you understand that?
Yeah, she did. It was really weird. Little ceramic
just like
bells.
Jenny.
Wow.
They,
Oh my
they must be
God.
hanging out on the other side because they're ugly bells too. So did you get the ugly bells?
Oh, all
I
right.
did.
You did. You got the ugly bells for real?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay, all right.
God.
well,
She
that's
says
awesome.
it's okay for you to sell it. You don't need to keep it. That was just a bad joke. How is this? Listen, how has this healed you today?
I'm expecting, I'm in my final month of pregnancy, and I knew that I felt a little bit more of a presence around me, and I was just wondering who it was and to kind of make sense of it, and just knowing they're there means a lot. They actually raised me for most of my childhood.
Oh my
and,
God.
Hold out your right hand. Keep your other hand on the steering wheel, but hold your right hand out. You're going to start to feel
Yeah.
right now. You're going to start to feel your fingers starting to tingle, and that tingling is going to raise up right up through your hand, probably up to about your elbow. That's her holding your hand right now. You can feel that, can't you?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Remember, love never dies.
Thank you.
Love and light to you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Robin.
you're
Drive safely, please.
amazing.
Wow.
Oh my God.
All right, I hate to leave it
heart.
on that note, but
Unreal.
Blair,
No, I don't
Actually,
want to
that-
do anything else. I just keep blaring it
No,
Can't
wait,
around.
guys,
rest
I
it.
have
Can't
a
rest
question. I have to ask Blair because Jenny says, and Jenny says she can feel things with her
Oh my God.
with her butt.
No, it's
Yeah.
not
Okay.
my actual butt.
And she gets like feelings in her butt. And do you sense any, I don't know, sort of psychic abilities within Jenny, particularly her
Jenny's
butt?
butt, yes.
Because sometimes when people call in and she tries to read their fortune with her butt.
Well, you know what? I don't like to talk about this too often, but hemorrhoid surgery helps. I've been there. I've been there. It's not as bad as everybody makes out. It's not as bad as everybody makes out. It's just
okay,
you
we'll
know.
leave it on that note.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
There's a thread on social media where people are talking about the craziest wedding gifts they've ever received.
Oh, that's fun.
And I have some of the best ones here. And I don't know if you guys can go back to your weddings and weird things you got, but okay. A copy of Windows 95, and they married in 2010.
That's fun. That's a
God,
great
it's
gift.
very funny.
Yeah.
That's
very
somebody
good.
just pulling one over. Like they're
Yeah,
just being
yeah,
silly,
yeah.
right? A decorative wall fan made out of plastic forks, lace, and ribbons. It wasn't a joke. It was from an old lady at the groom's hometown church.
Yeah,
Wow.
old people lose the sense of what is
Yeah.
Yeah.
needed, what is good,
Yeah.
what is.
They have no idea.
yeah.
Yeah, a 2-foot tall ceramic statue of a cobra with ruby eyes.
That's incredible.
Is that
That's
a
nice.
regift?
Probably.
Do you think they're also giving cash, or is it just like
No,
here's the
I don't
Cobra
think
statue?
so. A
Yeah.
big box of soap, Dove soap. Again,
Oh.
that's got to be a joke.
That's gotta be.
That also just feels like you're sending a message, and that's not nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or is
No.
it just stuff you had around the house? You're
Could
just
be.
like, oh, let's give
Yeah,
the
a
Dove.
used bar of soap.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I love the next two. A hot dog toaster.
Oh.
The best part is this couple got divorced and then reconciled. And for the second wedding, the same person got them a hot dog
That's great.
toaster.
That's
and
really
they did
fun.
it on purpose. They thought it'd be funny.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think it is. And also, I think, Jenny, if you got a hot dog toaster, you would love
I'd
that.
be very excited.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I don't think you loved hot dogs, though.
I do love a good hot dog.
That's a good clip.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's okay. Yeah, I'll hang on to it.
Yeah.
I do love a good hot dog, but I don't like the old school ones that we had as kids.
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
Well,
I prefer the bigger ones.
Oh, you want like the,
You know,
the sausage
like
style.
Oh, yeah.
Not sausage style, but like
Ballpark.
ballpark style.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly what
Not-
I
not a
love.
sausage.
With onions.
You
and
want a- you want a
to
hot
be honest,
dog,
I don't
though.
love sausage.
no, you don't.
10 times out of 10, I'm going for the sausage.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
No.
There's actual flavor in a
Especially if
sausage.
I'm out, like in like if it's street meat you're getting,
Yeah.
then definitely out of a cart, you definitely want to
Oh,
have the
you're
sausage.
going
absolutely.
sausage.
Yeah.
See, I've never had a sausage from a cart.
What?
Never.
We've asked this before. I'm
You haven't
sorry.
lived, Jenny.
I completely forget. Why is the sausage curved as opposed to the hot dog being
It's how it comes
straight?
out of the machine.
But why can't we make straight sausages? Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
nice to have street meat that your sausage isn't like all over
Because
the place?
the hot dog is encased differently,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the sausage, it
but
has
we're
to.
in
where-
2024. Can we not
I know.
make a straight sausage?
You
Is that
think-
a lot
Because
to
the-
ask?
the-
It's the casing is an intestine, right? Which is naturally curved.
It's curved, yeah.
But the ones I buy at like Costco, for example,
Uh-huh.
those sausages, they're all straight. So there's the capability of doing that.
Yeah.
We have the
We just-
technology.
yeah.
They're a little bit curved.
What, the ones?
Yeah,
no.
a
No,
little
the-
bit.
No, I just made them yesterday.
Really?
They're
Oh, you
straight
got a
as can
weird
be.
package because the ones that I get, they're a little curved.
You have a weird package.
Yeah, but when you cook them, they curve naturally, no, Jenny?
I
feel
don't
like they-
know.
Like you
feel
throw
like
them
they
on the
would.
barbecue, I
Well,
feel like they curve.
Honestly, I never use them. I use them for spaghetti sauce. So I like squeeze out the.
I don't think I'd want to-
I've never actually cooked one.
I don't think I'd want a straight sausage.
No.
I'll take a picture of my straight sausage today and send it to you.
Please do.
Yeah,
I
please do.
I feel like it wouldn't feel like it was organic.
If it
you
was
know what I
straight?
mean. If it was straight, it would feel fake to me.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I don't want a straight
Okay,
sausage.
I'll show you guys.
And I feel
You'd
like
be impressed.
Yeah.
I also feel like
How
if it's a full
straight it
sausage,
is.
if you cook it, I do feel like it would curve
No.
when cooked.
Yeah,
don't.
I think it
it
would
does
too.
when you barbecue it. I think it does.
Yeah.
I also cook
Curve
them in the
more.
oven.
Really?
Yeah, they turned out beautifully.
Yeah.
In the oven.
They would.
Yeah.
Do you not have
Guess.
a barbecue?
Yeah, I do have a barbecue, yeah. But I just wanted to work and just
Yeah.
put them in the oven, not worry about them, and then boom, they're
Wow.
out. They're straight and they're
And
baked
they're
beautifully.
delicious.
Yeah.
The other thing you can do, like we'll do, if we're going over to like my mother's for a barbecue and we have sausage, we'll cook them in the oven first. And
Yeah.
then leave them,
Oh, yes.
and then bring them over and throw them on the barbecue, basically just to heat
Oh,
them
it's
up
so much
and
work.
put grill marks on them.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's much faster. You know they're cooked. And it's easy because sausages can be a pain to cook. They
You
can
boil
be-
often. You have to boil them first, right?
What?
Yeah.
Guys, all of your sausage making techniques suck.
Yeah,
Just cook them
no.
on the barbecue, man.
Oh,
It
all
takes
right.
forever.
Low and slow. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then they're delicious. They're incredible. They're full of juices.
the
You're going to
patience.
dry them out in the
No,
oven.
no. If you do that, I don't think I haven't boiled them first. But yeah, the oven and cooking afterwards, it's a great way to have them.
You know what we need is curved buns for the sausage.
Agreed.
No, that's way too much work for the bun company.
Tougher to
Oh,
make.
they can
No,
figure
I don't
it out.
care about the
they can
bun
put a
company.
man on
The
the
bun
moon.
company can't figure out between a 6 and an 8
I
and a
know.
12.
No,
That's a
yeah.
mess.
They're
too.
out of control.
That's a
Right,
disaster.
they know what they're doing.
Don't
actually.
try to take down Big Bun. You're not going to do it. You can't.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
I thought this was really interesting. Do you guys ever look around you and go like, how the hell did we figure that out? For example, like
All the time.
I
Yes.
don't understand how like, I don't know, phone lines work.
Yep.
You know, I don't get it. Like there's a wire that connects you and you can just like hear each other.
Yep.
Air travel is crazy. How we keep French fries from getting soggy. Crazy. So someone asked the internet, what is something that makes you just go like, who figured this out?
Yeah.
Right.
And here are some of the marvels.
Now, do we have the answers or we don't have the answers?
No, we don't have the
Okay.
answers.
Okay.
We don't. But
is gonna be
Here's some of the
frustrating,
ones
guys.
that people suggested. Coffee. Have you ever had like? Have you ever done on like a vacation or whatever? Have you ever learnt about coffee?
No.
Have you ever seen what like the
No.
coffee berry? I did this in Costa Rica recently. The coffee berry is terrible. It does not
Yes.
taste like.
That's it.
Coffee.
Who's the one who thought, here's what we need to do with this, and if we do this
Yeah.
and this and this and this and
You
this
have
and
to pull
this,
the seed
and
out.
eventually it's going to be good and tasty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
But
you pull the
isn't that
seed.
any food, though? Like
Kind
any
of.
food we've ever tried.
Yes.
Who's the first person to go, let's give this a try? It could kill us,
Yep.
but we're going to
Sure.
try and taste it.
Right, which that brings me to the next one: cataloging mushrooms.
Yeah.
Because someone joked, this one killed Fred. This one makes you see God for
See,
3 days.
yeah.
This one kind of tastes like chicken. Good.
I would have thought, well, let's just not eat any of these things.
Right?
You know,
Yeah.
like that's
Exactly.
the safe thing to
Yeah,
do.
if it grows out of the ground and it looks,
Yeah.
gross, then don't eat it. But they did.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
how
it's
did we
weird.
get to, anyway, that's crazy. Record players. I still don't really get that.
No.
What
Little
do you not
micro
get?
squiggles on vinyl turns like into perfect audio.
Yeah, I guess
that I-
vibrations
yeah.
and stuff. But the fact is that they did it really, really, really long time ago. They
Yeah.
figured out how to do that, and
Like I get it, but all the records look similar, right? Or how does it?
But I think you get it now, right?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Do you-
Maybe because I've researched it.
Yeah,
But
like
I get
it's-
like the
Kinda
pin,
figured
the pin work. I don't get it.
yeah,
Okay.
it picks up little bumps and that makes the sound. But
Of
again,
course.
how do the bumps make the sound? I don't know.
That's
I don't
exactly
get
what
it.
I'm
No.
saying. How
No.
does each little bump
Nope.
translate to that exact precise sound?
Yes.
That's crazy to
You
me.
guys and your bumps.
Yeah. Anything to do with astronomy? Planets, distance of stars, locations of black holes. Like
That's all fake.
No, I don't know about that.
MRIs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Yep.
anything like that.
Yeah.
Computing.
Exactly. People like it's magnets. That doesn't help.
Sure. Computing in
but you know
general.
what? What's weird about this list, though, is a lot of this stuff you can actually you read up on. Like if you, record players or was the last thing you just
No,
said
but
there?
it's not that. It's who thought
how
to
did
do that.
How did we get there?
Yes.
How did like?
But I think even that, like the inventor of the record player, there would be a backstory there.
Yes.
The first guy to try the mushroom, there's no story there.
No, there's no story.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because
Like,
that's so long.
that's what I'm
ago,
saying.
right?
So anything electronic, so to speak, or whatever, you can see the backstory of that.
Okay, well, all of the last ones are pretty much electronic. I mean, computing, right? There's just ones and zeros, which is like, it's just crazy that we got there. Cameras. How is it possible that some device is able to capture an exact image that is pointed at with just one little click? You know, radios. Yeah, radio is crazy.
Yeah,
Like, there's just waves going all over the place.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we are able to capture them and get voice out of it.
I mean, Nate Bargatze does a bit about if he ever went back in time, like he wouldn't be able to help anybody at all. Because you'd be like, we have these things that the phones and you can carry them. How do they work? I don't know.
Oh, man,
Maybe there's a satellite somewhere.
No
What's that? I don't
idea.
know.
Yeah, anybody going time traveling would be completely useless.
Yeah. Like, I have this. How does it work? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Take it apart. You won't know either. I don't know.
Yeah. What are some secrets of the future? Internet
No
is
idea.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Microwave ovens are also in there. And then the first person that figured out the Wizard of Oz and Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
I do know that the
That
microwave
matches up,
oven,
yeah.
that was found out accidentally.
Yeah.
The guy was standing
That's
next to
correct.
mightwaves and it melted something in his pocket.
Yeah,
And then
the
it was,
chocolate bar.
Yeah, chocolate bar. And it was
Right.
like,
Yeah.
And then they figured it out from that. So we have a backstory.
So those ones, see what I'm saying. There's stories. If we go back to mushrooms, the other one that we've mentioned on the show that I don't really understand, like how did we learn about kissing?
Mm-hmm.
Like the first two humans that kissed, how did they know that was going to lead to something that was sensual or show affection or like what did that mean?
And if you take it a step further, how did people realize that, hey, when we had sex that time 40 weeks ago,
right?
Sure.
That's why we have this baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you would think, why wouldn't you think it's because I ate this mushroom I have a baby?
Right.
How
Right.
would you know it was that correlated?
fair enough.
Because it was such a long
Well, I think the
time
kissing
before.
one. The kissing one is that's a cultural thing, right? Like kissing isn't inherently linked to humans showing love and affection for each other. A lot of different cultures show affection in different ways. Kissing is just how we do it.
Yeah.
Right.
But somewhere along the way, let's
Someone
go back.
decided to do it.
Like
Sure.
even the cavemen, they go wherever it started. I know it wasn't with the cavemen,
Yeah.
but like we go, okay, snot is not really acceptable. It's
Yeah.
okay. Blood, that's gross, but semen, we have to. That also comes from the body, but we can't.
It's
that's
weird.
a no. Like
Sure.
it's just so weird that we
It is.
categorized all that stuff.
It's weird.
We got a text to milking cows. Like, how do we
Yes.
start milking
Yes.
cows and then pasteurizing it and turning it into like
Do you think
cottage
it was,
cheese
Do you
and
think
stuff?
it was a pervert that was like with a cow and doing
It's-
weird things?
It's such a weird thing because if you're drinking breast milk at the age of 20,
Yeah.
you're a psycho and like, what's wrong with you? Oh no, what's normal? Drink it from that cow over
Right.
there. That's completely normal.
Yeah.
You know, like
like just that one animal.
that one animal.
yeah,
Oh, no, you
that's
can
it.
drink it from a goat.
Right, and you can
yeah.
squeeze milk out of an almond, but that's a different
Sure.
story.
Yeah.
And it's a completely different thing. But we look at it as weird if you're drinking milk from your own species.
It's true.
It's weird.
We're very weird people.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
We're a weird species.
Yes.
We're very, very strange. And I understand nothing.
No,
that's what it comes
exactly.
down to.
No, your list does make me feel pretty stupid.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
So if you're a listener here of the Morning Hot Tub or the Hot Tub Podcast, you're a fan of either, you know that Rush bizarrely eats kiwis with the skin on.
And now
Right.
Rory and Derek do as well.
My wife does as well.
I
Yeah,
can't
you
do
started the trend, I
Yeah,
guess.
you did.
It's the healthiest part of the kiwi.
it. It is, yeah, a ton of nutrients.
Yeah, but I bet there's
packed
like
in there.
a lot of nutrients in like banana skin, but you don't eat that, right?
But the difference is banana skin would be gross. Kiwi skin tastes good.
Well, how about this, Rush? Here's a new one for you to try. I think out of everybody on the show, you'll be the guy. Give it a try.
Yeah.
People online now, this is a full thing that you can see everywhere. Eating full lemons, peel and all.
Wow.
I've heard of people doing that, putting them in like blenders and stuff.
Yeah.
No,
And-
but listen to this now.
Yeah.
They discovered a type of lemon you're supposed to eat whole. It's called Lemon Snack. Lemon Snack, owned by an Italian company. They're undersized lemons that are sweeter and less sour with thinner peels. So this TikToker tried one. loved it. Then she sprinkled on salt and chili powder and loved them even more.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The problem is they're not easy to find. The closest thing widely available is a kumquat, which looks more like a tiny orange, but it's not the same thing.
Right.
And people online have resorted to just eating normal lemons whole and claim that they like it, even though their face is pucker.
Maybe they don't.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I like lemon zest on things, which is peeled.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah.
And they're
So-
saying that people cut them up with the skin and also cover them in honey, and that's supposed to taste great as well.
Okay.
Yeah, like with kiwis, I didn't realize, and I was in my 30s, I think, when somebody called me out. That I was eating kiwi skin. I thought everybody did. I thought it
But
was.
the first time, so you always did it growing up, or you
Always
tried
did.
it for the first
No,
time?
I always.
But your
had-
whole family did, right? Like,
yeah.
This is like a.
So it was. It's when
normal.
someone said you eat the skin, it was like what? I mean, someone was looking at me like I was eating a
Right.
banana peel,
Yeah, yeah.
and I thought that was so weird. I thought everybody ate kiwi skin. I mean, even if you chop them up into slices
Yeah.
with the skin on the side, you just eat it that
Yeah,
way.
I have tried it, and I think people are going to expect it to be very hairy, and it's not.
No.
It's not
It's
as hairy
not.
as you think.
No.
You do think it would be almost like prickly,
Yeah,
and it's not.
exactly,
No.
yeah.
So,
No.
Brady, can we order the lemon snacks?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if we can find them in Canada, and I can't see them
No,
right
it's an
now.
Italian
but I'll
company.
keep going.
yeah,
Maybe I can import them.
you can try, sure.
Yeah.
So you would try it then, Rush?
Absolutely.
The full lemons.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
You would too, Jenny.
I'd give it a
But you
whirl.
don't eat the kiwis with the skin though, right?
No, I can't. It is a texture thing for me. I mean, it's not that I don't like the taste of it. I've just eaten kiwis one way for so long. I can't switch over.
It's like when I ate Baby Bells with the wax.
Oh,
I didn't know.
That's
been
not-
there.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
told it was the best part. We
sad
split a
thing-
baby bell, and I got all the wax.
You guys didn't realize that you were being picked on.
No, I wasn't picked on at all.
You chose to do
I
it.
was.
Jenny was being picked on.
100%. So would you actually swallow it?
Yeah, I would chew it. I just kept chewing and chewing and chewing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fully swallowed the red wax.
'Cause
Oh,
who
God.
tells you this?
Exactly.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And then
You
I
don't
think
know.
I was like telling my
Fact is,
mom later.
You needed to be told to not eat the red wax.
Yeah, but she's a kid, I'm assuming, right? Was this your brothers that did this to you?
No, it was my cousins. We were up at a cottage
Yeah.
and our parents were all busy and they're like, yeah.
How old
wax
were
is the
you,
best
Mahler,
part.
when you stopped eating the wax?
Well, I was older, but I will also tell you, I think, because I buy Baby Bells now for the kids, and
Yeah.
they're in the cheese drawer.
Yeah.
I think the wax is way thicker now than it was back then.
Don't
Yeah.
think so.
I really do.
Because we used to have baby open them up and have like red Pac-Man. That's what you do with it, and it was the same thickness, I think.
It was, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
you
I'm
want
going
me
to
to
go with
say?
thinner. Just for my own peace of mind.
Exactly.
It's just so chewy. You'd be chewing
Yes.
forever.
Yeah, no, it
terrible.
was bad for me.
Yeah.
And at first, I guess it's kind of cheese flavored, right? And then
Exactly.
it loses it, and then it's just
It's
wax.
just wax.
Yeah.
But I,
mean,
wanted
there's
to be cool because they were like
Sure.
being so nice, giving me the best part.
Right.
So
I get it. I get that.
I mean, at the time, like I get, like you could get gum when we were kids that after the third bite down,
Yeah.
it has no flavor
Juicy
anymore.
fruit.
You might think that okay, that's the same. Tastes like cheese. Oh no, it doesn't have a taste anymore. Oh right, whatever.
Yeah.
I wanted to show my gratitude.
But the other thing is,
It's like they were hazing you.
That's exactly what it was.
but the part that was sliced where you pull the wax out to open it, like that had paper attached to it.
No, I would bite into it just bite into the whole
Oh,
thing.
at least
So you
got
ate the little
cheese.
paper thing there too?
I don't know if I noticed
No,
the
I think
paper
you could
thing.
see the way that they did is we unhooked the paper thing, took that right off, and then I got the two sides, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't have the paper. I wasn't that dumb.
I still would have. If I was a kid and someone told me to eat the paper, I would have ate the paper. Remember,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
those little candies where that came on the paper and you end up eating half paper anyway? Was that not a thing? Did people prank me?
Oh, I know
don't
what you're talking
They were
about, the
like
little
like
dot
drop
things?
things.
Yeah,
Exactly. And then
yeah.
I never could get them off the paper, so I just ate the
Ate the
paper.
paper,
I was
yeah.
a dumb kid. I for sure would have done the wax. Okay. 100%.
All right, Rush, you're better than all of us, okay?
I didn't eat wax.
I know. You eat all the skin.
I used to mold it so it looked like I had big red lips. I used to
Okay,
do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
idiot.
What a dummy.
Yeah.
So embarrassing.
Humiliated.
Right. Eat it like a normal kid. Yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
If you're thinking about maybe reining in your diet before summer, this could be the nudge you need. May is National Salad Month.
There you go.
Oh,
Guys,
fun.
yeah, I love a good salad.
Yeah.
A new poll
Covered
asked
in
pe-
dressing. Mm.
And
That's
cheese.
the problem,
Yeah,
and
oh,
cheese
so
and
good.
croutons.
yeah.
A new poll asked people for the strangest things they like to put in their salads,
Okay.
Oh.
and people get real creative. The answers include banana, peanut butter,
weird.
peppermint, popcorn, marshmallows, meatballs, beef jerky, and hot dogs. Hot
Meatballs
dogs.
I could see because it's just
Well,
like,
yeah.
if you put chicken in,
I
why
guess
not?
so.
why not
Ground beef
meatballs?
and a taco salad.
Oh,
It's sort of the
yeah.
same
Yeah,
thing,
that's
right?
kind of the same thing.
Now, overall, the number one salad topping is cheese,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah,
followed
you gotta
by
have some cheese in
tomatoes, bacon, croutons, and cucumbers.
Yeah, we don't put a lot of-
Tomatoes aren't a
bacon.
topping. Aren't tomatoes just part of the salad? It's like saying lettuce is a topping.
No,
No.
tomatoes a topping. Lettuce is
Lettuce
the
is the
lettuce.
salad.
Yeah, lettuce is the
No, so
mattress.
If
Yes.
you put
Right.
onions
Right.
in, are they a topping?
That's a topping.
Yeah, that's a topping.
For sure.
So anything that's not lettuce is a topping.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Lettuce is the bed of your salad, and then you have
Yeah.
everything else that goes
Your
on.
So
sheets and
everything
your
else you
pillows.
consider a
exactly.
topping.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
And
it.
some pillows are different than others. Some are little throw pillows that are just
Right.
sort of there for decoration.
Yes.
Some,
I don't like pillows in my
pull a lot more
salad.
weight. Sometimes
They're
you have a
very
body
dry.
pillow.
Okay, well, the most popular salad dressing is obviously ranch, followed by Italian and then Caesar. As for the actual greens, the most popular base is romaine,
Right.
followed by iceberg, then spinach, spring mix, and crunchy green lettuce. I don't know what
I don't know
that
what
is.
that is. Okay.
What is the one? What do I
Surprised
use?
kale's not in there.
I use the. It's very.
Spinach?
No. I feel like it starts with a B. I don't know why it's escaping me right now because words. They look like little. Oh, come on. It's not basil. Oh, my
boy.
goodness.
Oh, boy.
Help me.
I don't know. You just keep
you just
moving
keep-
your
you
hand.
keep-
I'm not
yeah.
sure what you're
You-
doing.
If it comes in like
Batavia
a plastic.
lettuce?
No.
No? Okay.
It's you often get it in a
Arugula.
arugula. Thank you. That does not start with a B.
It does
No.
not. No.
But
Close.
arugula is my favorite.
Arugula is very good.
steak
Yeah.
salad with
Arugula
tomatoes
on
and red
a
onion.
on a
Goat
pizza.
cheese.
It's got
Yeah.
some,
Goat cheese.
It's got
Yeah.
it's got a strong flavor. Like arugula
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
be fine, but it also can take over.
Oh, I love
For
it as
sure.
my base.
Yeah.
I'll use
Yeah.
just arugula and then
Oh, I
everything
like that.
else.
And
Oh, so
spinach.
good.
Arugula spinach. Very,
Yeah.
very healthy
Well,
food.
mix.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
well,
what are
mix.
some of the weird things that you guys put in salads?
I don't.
don't
What would
really
be like?
put weird things
Yeah,
in
like
salad.
something like peanut butter. I would never put in a salad. That's
No,
But
I
you
wouldn't-
could put it in a dressing, like if you
Yeah.
mixed
Could,
it
yeah,
up with some
absolutely, yeah.
olive
Sure.
oil or
Some
something.
like Dijon, something. I
Yeah.
don't know. My wife is the queen. We were actually just talking about this with her parents last night with Sarah. She's she's the queen of opening up the fridge and just
Figuring it out?
Figuring out a meal.
She
Nice.
blind
We will
boxes
have-
a meal.
Oh my god, we'll never have the same meal twice,
Right.
unless I'm cooking it.
Come on.
Every night it's just whatever. And so she'll take, but she's very good too at like knowing what the salad will need.
Yes.
So if
Yeah.
it needs like a crunch,
Yeah, my
she'll
wife
go
can
in,
do that too. I can't.
I can't do that
Yeah.
at all. She'll go into like the cupboard. She'll see Mr. Noodles and like break off a bit of like a corner of the Mr.
Yeah.
Noodles, crush that up, throw that inside,
Yeah.
and she'll take all sorts of like weird, unique ingredients and toss
Oh,
them
I
in.
wish
and it's,
I
it's
had
so
that
good.
freedom.
Even the thing, like I'm sure she can do this, and this, my wife can do this too. Like she'll taste them. Yeah, no, I can taste the vinegar there. It needs more lemon. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right.
And she's
Yeah.
like, what does it taste like? I don't know, like good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's in it.
And my
Like,
wife tries
yeah.
to train me. She's
Yeah.
like, "What do you think it needs?"
Yeah.
And
Like-
I don't. And then I don't know. I just watched
I
something else.
remember-
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I
don't
remember
know.
when I made you my lasagna, and then your wife tasted it, and she was able to nail every spice that
It's
I
incredible.
used in
Yeah.
it, every single
Yeah.
one. Even like it was really incredible what she was able to do.
Which can you do that, Jenny? I feel like you'd be pretty good at that.
I'm not bad at it. I'm not great, but I
Yeah.
can. Like I can try and mimic certain recipes. Like if we get something at a restaurant,
Yeah.
I'll go home and try and make it. And usually the first time it works, and then I try and do it again. I'm like, what did I do the first time?
It's
You
to
gotta
the
write
point
it
that
down.
I
Yeah.
don't even think I know what things taste like.
Right.
I just think I know.
Spices?
Do you like it or not like it? Oh, it's good.
Oh,
That's where it
100%.
is.
If I'm
Yeah.
making like a pasta sauce, anything that's like a green spice, I'll be like, this should go
Yeah.
in
Right.
here. You know?
Right.
Sometimes I'll put some sugar in because why not?
Well, yeah.
I
But
saw that in a recipe one time.
okay.
But I
Lisa
don't
will
know.
say to
I
me,
don't,
she's
I don't
like,
know what I'm doing.
Do you think there's too much cumin in there? I'm like, no, I don't.
If I had
what
to,
does
if
it
I put
taste like?
3 spices in front of you, could you tell me which one is cumin?
No.
No,
Oh,
me neither.
Really,
No,
guys?
I mean,
Not a clue.
I could tell you if they were in jars and they were labeled.
Right.
I could do that. Yep.
100%.
Yes. Well, and if you're not feeling salads at all, there's this. May is also National Hamburger Month.
They're different.
You can
Yeah,
have
very,
one of
very
each,
different.
a little bit of hamburger and a salad.
Yeah,
Sure,
totally. Yeah,
right?
I don't like lettuce on a burger. I'm
Why?
gonna say it.
You
I'm
don't want
just
the
gonna put it out
crunch?
there. No, I don't love it, and I don't
You
love.
want a crunchless burger?
It's
Yeah,
got
I
to be.
also
It's
don't like
got to be the
tomato-
right kind of lettuce, but
Weird.
I think you do want lettuce in a burger.
Oh no, my wife just takes the Mr. Noodles and just puts it right in there, right in the. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, it's a good. She loves Mr. Noodles.
Everything is
Yeah,
Mr.
everything,
Noodles. Yeah.
I also don't love ketchup or mustard on a homemade burger.
So what are you having on your burger?
Mayo and onion and
Mayo and onion is a weird
mushrooms.
combination.
No,
Yeah, just mayo and onion.
mayo, onion, mushrooms, cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, you're missing the pizzazz.
You're missing the pizzazz.
No,
you don't even know.
I mean,
No, there's no pop in
Jenny,
your burger.
you're hearing that from me.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need to
unseasoned,
reevaluate
Mr.
everything.
Unseasoned and dry over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think to me that sounds bland.
I'm going to need some time to think about this.
Yeah.
This is really
Yeah, you
like,
need to think
ooh.
about your decisions here.
I know.
What are you frying up the onion at least? Like, are you giving it some
Sometimes,
flavor?
and
or?
sometimes I just like it chopped up and raw. A white onion, you know?
Wow,
has more flavor.
That's odd.
Jenny, that's
You're right.
that's very.
You're a little defensive.
I can't believe that the driest eater
You're
on the planet.
defensive.
Yeah. That's all I've got this morning.
I guess I'm not though, Jenny. I guess you're the driest.
I am not.
No, I can't. I
at least
can't
have
even
a
go
sauce.
along with you for
Yeah,
the bit, Rush.
Nice try.
I don't understand though. I would
No.
need that. That
you don't
sounds
put
bland.
butter on your toast.
No, because you don't need that.
Oh my God.
That drives me crazy.
You don't, but
we ran out of butter and haven't picked up butter for a week, and I'm going.
You're not
nuts.
eating things because you can't have butter.
100%.
I
I
know.
don't get that.
But I can't go to the grocery store just for butter.
So
I
do you-
can't
I
justify it.
know.
I need
Would
other
you
stuff.
sit down and just take a spoon? Like if you have it, like
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, I want a snack. You take a spoon and grab butter and eat it?
What is wrong with you? Of course not.
Okay, you wouldn't do that. Why? Because that's just not a thing you do. So why do you want everything to taste like butter?
Because butter is
It's
delicious.
amazing.
Then
and-
why wouldn't you just sit down and eat it?
It
You
accentuates
wouldn't sit
other
down and-
flavors.
Would
Yes.
you sit down and eat toast? Yep.
Okay, would you
You'd
sit
eat
down
bread?
and eat?
Yep.
Would you sit down and eat mayo? Would you just
No.
go raw dog on mayo? Absolutely not.
No, but I would eat things without mayonnaise on them.
Well, because you don't put mayo on
but
anything.
you're just having like toast,
I would just sit
What
down
do
and have toast. Yeah, sure.
just bread.
No.
yeah, I would do
That
that.
is insane.
It's just
That
ridiculous
is
to
the
me.
craziest thing
Of
I've
course
ever
I
heard.
would do that.
You're just going to take bread, toast it,
Yeah.
and then eat
And
it.
then eat it.
You're not going to put anything on it.
I mean, yeah, I would. Sure, if it's good.
Do you
but-
dip it in water so it's not so dry?
Why would I dip it in water? There's no need. No, I mean, again, if I'm having it on breakfast, I might put like eggs on the toast and.
Yeah.
eat it that
You
way.
are
But
wild.
Why
That's-
would I? Why?
wow.
But again,
Slow
why would I
down.
want it to taste like
Crazy.
butter? That's a weird
Yeah,
move.
okay, Sahara Desert.
It's weird.
How
to
much
me.
water do you drink as you do this?
Yeah.
There's no need.
Do
to.
you hook yourself up to an IV? Is that the quickest way to get your fluids?
Again, if you're hydrating through butter, I'm more
Yeah.
concerned about yours.
Sure.
That's not a good way
You know
to
what you need
hydrate.
is one of the things that the dentists have, where it's like constantly pumping water into your mouth,
Yes.
and it sucks the
Sucks
water,
it out.
you know, just to
Yes.
keep your mouth
I
moist
don't think
Absolutely.
as you eat your
You're,
toast with
you're
nothing
having
on
a
it.
lot of butter if it's actually hydrating
Okay.
you.
If you have popcorn,
Yeah.
tell me you put butter on your popcorn.
Yeah, we'd have buttered popcorn for
Oh
sure.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Yeah, and then they put it in the oven to dry it
To
right
dry it
down.
out,
Yeah,
exactly. That's
it's a
it.
little
yes.
too fluffy
You put
and
it
moist.
in a
I
dehydrator.
don't. I don't like popcorn that's like too greasy.
No,
I wouldn't
of
want
course
that.
you wouldn't.
No,
That's
no,
crazy.
no.
I mean, if I'm gonna do like popcorn, like do it right, like movie popcorn,
Yeah.
it's soggy. Like there's
No, I don't
butter.
like that.
I don't love salt.
That's-
It is like
I don't
half
love
soggy,
salt.
That's
half
a
not.
bad texture, too.
You're a
That-
bad texture.
No,
I'm telling
nope,
you.
that's not- nope. Nope.
If you do half and half and you get a little soggy with
Yeah.
a little, oh man, and you just get all that butter.
I am so close to organizing interventions for both of you. Rush for your terrible diet, Jenny for your terrible comebacks. Maybe there's some sort of 2-for-1 special. If you're an interventionist, reach out.
I'm more
Got a lot of
concerned
work for
again.
you.
I mean, health-wise, I would much rather be having my lightly buttered popcorn than Jenny's motor oil.
Your motor. No.
Health-wise, obviously, but it's not about health.
No.
It's about flavor.
It's
and
about
flavor
taste
and-
too and texture. You want to eat soggy popcorn?
you want to eat sand?
Yeah.
I'd rather that than soggy
you
popcorn.
would. You would.
We're getting nowhere with this.
You're getting nowhere with this.
Ooh, that was a good one, Rush.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.